Hi everyone, Sitter here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let's keep going. We can get through this. We can do it. Damage you. Level 40! HP strength, magic luck.
Still had room to grow.
Got strength. Move back one. Level 44 for Dedu. HP defense.
No time to stand idle.
More HP, more defense. I got rid of one health bar. 54 protection. Didn't help him against magic, of course. This is going to be such a pain to fight, by the way, Edelgard. Because twin crest power. Oh, the overflowing power from two crests she changed. That is not good. That is not good at all. Throne, heal, 5 defense, 5 res, 40 evasion. Because it has 50 attack now. 10 crit, 1 to 6 range. Because there's only so many spaces you can really hit her from if you only have range 1.
Quite helpful.
Her time is pretty much done. Flame's pretty much done. She was helpful, but
Appreciated.
now it's gonna get crazy.
Here is something to believe in.
All is going to plan.
HP magic speed luck charm.
Strength and beauty. What a pair.
Okay. Brimstone breath. 10-0. I really need them up there. They're fighting this. That is not where I need them. One more time. Because I'm gonna need their defense. Because they can take a hit from Edelgard. Heal. See, with Deadeye, I can hit her from here. But counterattack from anywhere, don't forget. I guess I can have Flame heal after that. That'd be useful. Okay, everybody's ready. That's here. Oh, you didn't heal it. Kill her.
You will regret this.
Got it. Nice. Okay.
Reassuring.
There. Move up. Move over here. And turn. So Edelgard's not gonna do anything. So we're gonna start marching. You can be one back because you have one extra movement. I want flame right here to heal. Yeah, fortify, why not? Rather than people who need some HP. To heal Ash after he shoots. A dude can't reach her in one turn, so. Do you go off of... Nope, you go off a string. That's all I needed to know. It's like, is it magic? No. It hits defense. Because the dude's taking nothing. So here we go. $75 to hit. Let's do it.
To be changed beyond all recognition. That is what lies at the end of the ideals you serve so diligently. I have no pity for one such as you. If that is the future you hoped for, then you deserve no compassion.
If that's the future you hope for, you deserve no compassion. There goes one. Okay, got vantage. Careful about that. I can actually swing from here. Oh, 100% chance.
Facing you, I grow weak.
Yeah, you do. And we get to see the cool chain sword, which is awesome. I know, I don't use it enough because I like to hold on to stuff. You're getting to see it now. Also, if you abuse rest, like you don't care about your own training and skills. Like I just really wanted to get skills up. Like I wanted to see what healing skills I got, or what white magic I got. I got Aura, Nosferatu, Recover, Heal, and start to see the reason spells I got. See if you could go that route. Like I spent a lot of time not resting, a lot of time exploring just to get more points for me for skill level. But if you rest a lot, you can just really use the Sword of the Creator. If that's all you do with your time is rest, you don't battle, especially later on. Like near the end, I didn't battle at all. You can go above level 50. Okay. Like I really didn't battle. I would explore just to get more points, but you could be using the Sword of the Creator and resting. Definitely something you can be doing. 32. 35 and you do 15. That's not terrible. HP, strength, magic, speed, defense, charm. Great level. Last set of health. You need to be healed.
Appreciate it.
Who's down to their last battalion? Gilbert. Yeah, down to 20. You have 108 HP. I really want Dimitri to get the last hit. So, that's the thing I want. So next turn you'll get your barrier back. Okay. End turn.
Saw it coming.
And because it's at point blank. Counterattack.
Battle is over.
This battle is over. You threw the spear down into her. Perfect. This battle is over.
Edelgard, it is over.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. The long reign of the Adrestian Empire finally met its end when the imperial capital, the city of Enbar, collapsed. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. With Fodlan united as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Archbishop Rhea, still weak from her imprisonment, stepped down from her position. The Church of Seiros began to take the needed steps to reorganize. Prince Dimitri formally ascended the throne, beginning his reign as the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, which now included former Alliance and Imperial territories. Texts from the time claimed that the one who guided the king as he sought to create a world free from oppression became the new Archbishop of the Church of Seiros.
Sorry to bother you, Professor. I know you're busy. You're going to be the new Archbishop, after all. I'd just like a word. As you might imagine, I've been contemplating my future. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've always seen myself as a servant of Lady Rhea, not of the Church. Now that she's stepping down, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I suppose I could go back to Fargus and take up the Karen name again. But that's not what I want. I'd rather not be tied down by my family name. It wouldn't feel right, falling back on knighthood simply because it's what I know. It would be different if I had a reason to continue being a knight.
Such as? I was gonna let that play, but I
Well-
have too many texts here.
If you told me you wanted me to remain a knight, that would be a good enough reason. Or if you said you wanted me to stay by your side forever. Or if you said you wanted to get married, for example.
Just throwing that out there. Then marry me.
Wait, are you being serious?
Ring.
You are. But I'm Thunder Catherine, whose very name frightens little children. Who knows what I might do to you? I'm no good at cooking or sewing or anything remotely domestic. Why me?
Because I love you.
You love me. I'm glad. As for me, I love you too. Deeply. I never expected things to turn out this way. But now that they have, I'm certain I wish to remain a knight and stay by your side. Will you accept?
Mm-hmm.
Good. After all, swinging a sword has been the only life I've known. But from now on, the power of Thunderbrand is ours, not just mine. For now and forever, you can't escape me. I hope you're ready.
Kind of reminds me of a certain knight that has a ring on my finger. Yay, battle data! Although she is really good at cooking. My knight is really good at cooking. I'm the one with no cooking skills. Let's see. 6, turn 20, turn 20. You can see the MVPs. So that's cool. While that plays, as we get here at the end of our Blue Lion playthrough, I'm the new Archbishop of the Church of Ceros. That's a role I didn't think I would have. But, so Lady Rhea was weakened from everything. Like, who knows where Edelgard got that kind of power from. Like, they could have been siphoning it from Rhea. But, so that everything is great with Dimitri in charge and me in charge of the Church of Ceros. Everything's great. I'm happy with that ending. Especially the throw of the knife by Edelgard. And then just the easy stab by Dimitri. Like, he was ready. There was no need for that. Like, he gave her one last chance. I like that. One more chance. But he knew what the answer would be. And then just a stab. Oh, the sprite is what class they were. That's awesome. Because the previous battle, the sprites were different. And as we got here, I was MVP a lot. Tends to happen in this because I really liked how my character battled. The Bow Knight, yay! That's just the Bow Knight. Alright, now we get character stuff. Manuela. Manuela left Garrick Mach to build her own academy in a small war-torn town. There she contributed heavily to rebuilding efforts while teaching future generations the necessary skills of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. Oh. The father of Crestology. Though Fodlan had changed, Henneman's goal remained unwavering, to determine the workings of the crest and do away with the inequality caused by them. To that end, his research resulted in magic tools that could be used even without the aid of crest. This proved to yet be another worthwhile discovery by the father of Crestology. Like everybody's going to have their title. Slumbering Princess. Flame disappeared soon after the war, and over time it was all but forgotten that she ever existed. Many years later, however, a young woman resurfaced in a completely transformed Fodlan. When she looked to the man who stood beside her, she wondered if it would be alright in this new era to call him father. Shield's successor. You can see victories in battles. Duke Ferdalis. As Duke Ferdalis, that's right, he'd be Duke now. Became the king's right-hand man, serving as a trusted advisor on a range of subjects, especially military affairs. Later in his life, he inherited his father's nickname, and was known throughout the kingdom as the Shield of Fargus. Sincerest of Knights, Solane. As Margrave Gautier, because he'll take his father's role. Proving relations with the people of the Sring region. With oration alone, he succeeded in creating a new way of life for nobles in which relics and crests were no longer viewed as necessary. Though he went down to history as an extraordinary lord, it nevertheless became customary to refer to cheaters as sons of Gautier. That's funny. This is going a little too fast for me to read, but hopefully you can read it here. You can pause the video and see for yourselves. Here's a master archer turned thief who preyed upon, by shaking down all of those who preyed upon the innocent. Interesting. That's an interesting way for her to go. Gilbert. It's a knight faithfully serving King Dimitri for years. Coaching the young prince in the art of combat. King Dimitri. Bloomed overachiever and benevolent soul. Oh, I guess because they had the A+ together. Lived separate lives. Former as a teacher. Later as a cleric in Garrick Mach. They lived apart. They exchanged letters frequently. For many decades, they resigned their respective positions and reunited at Garrick Mach. Their final years, they relocated to a modest house in the fortress city. Said they were happy together to the very end. Oh, that's awesome. And says, declined to rule house Galatia house, but as a knight. Fargus worked with the church service to advance policy. Envoy between the two. Regularly met Sethith. Settled down together in a small village where they spent their days in peace, farming and fishing. Huh. That's neat. Battles is how many times they started a battle, and victories is basically how many kills they got. To do an Ash. So the innocence of Dusker people was proven, prejudice still lingered. Ash refused a knighthood when it was offered to him. Opened an inn that specialized in Dusker cuisine. Over time, her Ash's culinary wisdom. As the inn gained popularity, the people in the kingdom began to finally see the people of Dusker in a positive light. That's awesome. Good job, Ash. Arrow of Justice. Savior King. After his coronation. For listening intently to the voices of all. Government which people were free to be active participants. He lived with his people and alongside them, and was thusly dubbed the Savior King. Guardian of order and free knight. Yay! While the Archbishop focused on rebuilding efforts, Kether worked as a bodyguard. Since she called for military force, she mobilized the troops and went to battle. Under her watchful eye, Folden entered a new era of peace. A common saying among the people was that the Archbishop had two weapons, Sword of the Creator and his fearsome wife. I like that. That's cute. what a fun way that did. And of course, if you didn't take the A plus conversations, or in the case of your main character, the S conversation, you get married to somebody, you would get different you get different endings there. It's one of my favorite things of Fire Emblem is to see partner endings, like characters that get together and the ending they have together, and endings where they didn't get with anybody, and just see how their lives turn out. One of the funnest things about the ending of a Fire Emblem game is seeing that. I don't know if there's music. If there is, it's light. I can't super hear it. Now we get to the very interesting part, as we'll see here. Now, this was already spoiled for me way back. Back when like episode 20 or something came out, 15 maybe. There is New Game Plus here. I don't know what New Game Plus entails. I was just told there's New Game Plus. So the question becomes, considering the rough, rocky start of the Let's Play, and how long this Let's Play will have been going on, if I don't cut anything out, which I've been thinking about doing, cutting out some episodes, where not a lot goes on, I started kind of doing that here at the end, not cutting episodes, but cutting out, we don't need to see all the time. This will be 121 episodes. As long as I put one out every day, you gotta think that's 4 months that this will have been going on. That's a long time. Especially for a Let's Play where people tend to drop out and not stick with a Let's Play. My views are already low. By the time you see this, views currently on the 20 episodes, which is where I'm at now. Again, to avoid as many spoilers as possible, I blazed through the game. I didn't blaze through the game. 121 episodes, 90 hours in game. Not quite that. You can cut about 10 hours off of that from when I have the game open and I'm doing other stuff. But that's still a long time. Just get through the game as much as possible. That's how far ahead I am. I'm really far ahead. Normally I would ask this question to all of you, but because I'm so far ahead, it's something I have to figure out myself. When does the Let's Play end? Because we saw this, right? We got our ending. We're going through credits. Yay. There's New Game Plus. Do I check out New Game Plus? Show that for all of you. Depending on what New Game Plus entails. Do I go through a whole nother playthrough? Do I show off the other houses? Because there are plenty of people who have already, by the time this comes out, will have played through all of it. Because streams are faster to get content out. People cut out a lot of the stuff that I normally show off. They just really cut to the chase on things, cut out a bunch of stuff. Does it adhere? Does it end after some New Game Plus? Does it end after I really show off all 3 routes and maybe there's more? Maybe there's some other options I could take. Because of what happened with Fates, the Fire Emblem before this one, I'm wondering if there's a, quote, extra route, unquote, that instead of being DLC is built into the game, where everybody works together instead of against each other. I could see, and then there's some extra hidden big bad, those who slither, the night people, where we just go up against them. Maybe that's an option. Who knows? Regardless of what I choose, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. And if you did enjoy the series, please do like the videos. If you watch another series, if you go back and watch this one for some reason, please do like the videos. It does help. It helps the videos have a better chance to be seen by other people, which will keep me going. I've been a Let's Player for over 7 years, and I'm not where I want to be with it, sadly. I thought I'd be a bigger channel. I thought I would have more success. I never dreamed of having millions upon millions of subscribers or anything like that, but I thought I'd have more than I do now. I thought I'd have more viewers, more people who were quote loyal to the channel, unquote, who enjoyed not just what I played, but how I played them, the attitude I brought to them, my insight of just playing video games for decades now. And there's this kind of way I have it looking at games. I thought people would be into it. Being more newbie friendly, trying to explain as many things as I can, even when I'm playing through something blind like I am here. I know Fire Emblem. I know how to look at the information it gives me. Because like, oh, I've seen that in other Fire Emblem games. And try to explain it and make it more digestible for people who don't know the game. I always take pride in that. I'm not a person that does a walkthrough, because there are people who are way better at it than me. People who show you 100% stuff, all that kind of stuff. I don't know any game well enough to do that with just a probably handful of exceptions. But I can pick up any game, especially a blind game, and figure out stuff with the best of them. Like, especially other Let's Players out there kind of pick up and they go through a game and you're yelling at the screen, why didn't you do this, why didn't you do that? When it's blatantly on the screen, when they just skip a tutorial or aren't paying attention. I like to think that doesn't happen as much with me. I'm good about reading tutorials. I'm good about figuring stuff out. Sadly, that's a niche that just doesn't catch on YouTube, because like a week after it's out, people have already, alright, here's my 100% walkthrough S++ playthrough of insert game. And I just can't do that. But what I do, I hope you enjoy. So, if you do, please like the videos, subscribe to the channel, watch, show an interest, join the Discord channel. You can find the links for those below. Click on them. Come join. Tell me you care. Tell me you do like the videos. Tell me you had fun. Tell me you got a laugh. Tell me you enjoyed it to some degree. It matters. If you don't think it does, it does. Even just something simple as, I really liked your video, matters. But don't just put that in the comments because I said it. Tell me something that you enjoyed about the video. If you had fun, tell me so. If you liked the story, tell me so. If you liked my commentary, whatever it may be. You have something positive, let me know. Because it's sadly something I don't see of a lot these days. And considering the channel has kind of floundered more than I wanted it to, every little bit of that helps. So again, if you enjoyed the series, whether it's so far or just enjoyed the series, we'll see how that goes. Click the links below. One's to Patreon. I've been really bad about doing Patreon stuff, but I'll try to be better about it. Please join, so show your support that way. Leave a tip in the PayPal tip jar. That'd be greatly appreciated. I said I'm going to try to start doing more with Patreon. I keep saying that, but I have some ideas of some things I want to do on there. And do that, or I said join the Discord and say thanks for the playthrough, thanks for caring about Fire Emblem, about the games, about the characters. Thank you for the videos. And like, comment, positive comment, subscribe, click the links below. It'll all be greatly appreciated. The end. Woo! I guess we'll save here. Do you want to save cleared game data? This data can be used to start a new game plus. If you intend to play your previous data, please save your cleared game data to another file. Okay, hold on. What do I want to be? I would usually like 1 or 5, but these are farther back. Alright, we're going to do 5. Wish I had more save files. We're going to do 5. Yes. You're now New Game Plus. Oh, hey. Sothis is on the throne. She wasn't there before on the title screen. So we have that now. This episode's gone on long enough. Thanks for watching. Expect at least one more episode where we take a look at New Game Plus. I did not... Oh, final thoughts of the game. Even though I feel like there's still a ton of game here. So, not really final thoughts, but just now thoughts on the game. Now that we're here. At least won the end screen. This was a terrible blind Let's Play. Game to blind Let's Play. At least at the beginning. There's just a lot of fluff. And it's not bad. It's just talking to all the students. Figuring out all these new mechanics which just aren't really things you see in Fire Emblem. Figuring all that out. It just... Like I've talked about this before, but it just felt like it really was stretching the game. You would see that kind of thing, you would see things like that when the game doesn't have enough play time, but that's not the case here. It was just stretched out because that's just the nature of the mechanics, is that it stretches everything out and can make it feel tedious. But that's too strong of a word. Like I said, it just feels stretched out. Is the best way I can put it. Like getting to the tedious levels. You know, there were times that I just want to battle. I just want to go into battle. But once you get into the routine of talking to everybody, especially in the second part, because there's not as many people to talk to. Like, I wanted to talk to every student in the first part of the game. And I'm glad I did at the end of the day, because you got a little bit of personality from them. So when you fought them later, it's like, oh yeah, I remember you, I remember what you like. And what you're about. But it really stretched that first part out to like too much so. Once we got to the end of part 1 and into part 2, like the ball really started to get rolling. And it was like, okay, now I see the game everybody loves. People have heaped so much praise on this game. But the first part, especially your first time playing through it blind, I didn't see it. I just didn't. I didn't see this game that everybody loved. I saw a game that had cool mechanics, but I was starting to not get tired with the game, but was just getting frustrated with the game. It's like, okay, do all of this again. But it's not as bad in part 2. And again, playing through it again now would not be as bad. Like if I play through again, like the first part won't be as bad because I'll know what I want to do. You get your money's worth with this game. For sure. Because we just saw the Blue Lion route. How does Adel go? How does the Black Eagle route go? How does the Golden Deer route go? It's got to be different to a big degree. Maybe not the first part as much. Like the first part will be roughly the same. The character interactions will be different when you talk with your students, but the plot will probably follow roughly the same arc. But then that second part is going to go who knows where. Very, very intrigued to see how that goes. Whether it becomes a Let's Play or not, I'm not sure. Because again, views haven't been there, and I don't know. It'd just be a super long project. But next time, we're at least going to check out New Game Plus, and then maybe I've decided what I want to do from there. Until the next episode, again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned for what will be either start of a new adventure or a bonus video. Who knows? Please do stay tuned. And click the links below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Like I said, like, positive comment, subscribe to the channel. Click the links below. And until next time, I'm Syndrel. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.